Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the Rossler's CSN Select and CSN Smart session. My name is Giora. I'm a pre-sale engineer at Rossler Security Products, and thank you for joining us on this presentation. But before we start with the presentation itself and dive into the details, I would like to share with you a few facts about Rossler. Rossler is a global leader in the access control domain. Rossler brings 40 years of experience in the security area and delivers advanced solutions across the globe. Rossler owns multinational in-house R&D teams, product design, and manufacturing capabilities. We develop, manufacture, and sell products to all major markets, supporting our partners to deliver projects of any complexity and size, from a single entry access point to multinational corporations with most demanding requirements. I will present you today in this session the Rossler's CSN Select and CSN Smart families and the technology behind it. We will see that this 55 series of CSN readers is Rossler's most comprehensive range that covers almost all market needs. But first, let's talk about the CSN technology. The CSN family in general, regardless of Select or Smart, just CSN, which stands for Card Serial Number. This CSN is common for both families, so let's see what it is. In fact, all the 55 series of readers are based on the CSN technology, on the CSN family, which is a family of multi-credential readers, a family of readers that can read the serial number of a wide range of 13.56 MHz smart cards. They read almost every RFID smart card credential technology at the 13.56 MHz, and particularly useful in projects using cards of different technologies and standards at the same time. This is a family that once we add Bluetooth technology to it, becomes the CSN Smart family. And the CSN Smart family is a family enabling the application of soft credentials on the smartphone, a family enabling managing and configuring readers that support BLE technology, and all that from the mobile. The CSN family also enables the use of NFC technology on Android phones. By the way, NFC stands for Near Field Communication. And we are using NFC technology for identifying the user by his cell phone. Keep in mind that the NFC ID app is part of Rossler's BLE ID app. Okay, so after we understood in general what CSN is, we will deep dive into the Select series, the CSN Select family. The CSN Select is a series of contactless smart card readers at the 13.56 MHz frequency that support multi-credential technologies. They are configured to read the card serial number of the most popular smart cards in the security industry and output this card serial number in Wigan format. Due to its universality and the fact that the readers have the flexibility to read the card serial number from many smart cards RFID standards, it is a perfect solution for transitioning from one technology to another, as well as being ideal solution for general purpose access control installations at the 13.56 MHz frequency. This series supports also access by NFC Android-compatible smartphone apps as soft credentials. Selected modules, readers with the MUK gangbox and the HUS gangbox, which are the AYH or M6255 and the AYC H or M6355 readers. These readers, in addition to supporting Wigan protocol, also support the Open Start on Device protocol, the OSDP, and are able to communicate with host controllers that support this OSDP protocol. And it doesn't have to be Rustler's access control panels only, but third-party system as well. The reason why L and K modules do not support the OSDP protocol is that they are too small to include the deep switch, which is used to determine and assign the device's OSDP address. And there is the AYC modules, which are the convertibles. Every time we say AYC, it is a convertible. Later on in this presentation, we will discuss the AYC 6355 family of convertibles, and we will see that this family of convertible readers can become a 500 user secured standalone controller. We will see that this is done by attaching the convertible reader to a PS25T secure intelligent power supply. Here we can see all the technologies and standards that are supported by the multi-credential CSN Select family. There is a wide range of technologies and many types of credentials that can be read by the CSN Select family. It reads the card serial number from the following list of smart cards technologies that appear in this slide. And here we can see how the members of the CSN Select family look like. We see the AY6255 series of readers. There are multiple mounting options here. The K model with the micromullion form, the M UK gang box, the H US gang box, and the L with the mullion shape. The Q box is the anti-vandal unit that is designed and ideal for installation in harsh and aggressive environmental conditions where security and functionality are highly important. We can also see that the readers in this series do not have a keypad. This is why this series is designated with the number 2 in its name convention, AY6255. The number 2 indicates that the reader does not have a keypad. And at the bottom of the slide, we can see the AYC 6355 series of convertible readers, which are also part of the CSN Select family. Here we have only the M UK gang box, the H US gang box, and the anti-vandal Q box. We can see that all three of them have a keypad, and this is why this series is designated with the number 3 in its name conventions, AY6355. The number 3 indicates that the reader has a keypad, and the keypad is what makes it possible to turn the reader into a convertible reader, because with the keypad, we can program the unit and create the functionality of a standalone controller. Some more technical characteristics. Selectable Wigan output format. It is 26-bit out of the box, and we also have about 24 of different formats we can work with. It can be customized. We can support mostly any Wigan output, and if one of these Wigan formats doesn't work for the customer, we can develop or can build custom formats also. 3-colored LED with the colored red, green, and amber to indicate different situations and statuses like standby, error, initializing, active, and so on. 1 audible buzzer to indicate things like access denied or access granted. 1 or more beeps may be used for different indications, and it can be customized according to the customer's needs. Optical wall tamper detection. If someone is trying to rip the reader off the wall, we will get an alert in the AXTAC system. And there is the IP65 rated, UV resistant, epoxy potted. Thanks to all these features and characteristics, it is an easy installation at any environment, indoor or outdoor. And it comes also with installation kit and mounting template for easy installation. And as we see, the AYQ 6255 is an anti-vandal enclosure for harsh and aggressive environmental conditions. And also in terms of design, these products are innovative with sleek and modern design and superior mechanics, products that feature a lot of technologies and a lot of capabilities in one unit, achieving a best-in-class solution. Now we're going to talk about the convertibles. It is the same CSN Select series of multi-credential technology readers for the 13.56 MHz smart card, but this series of readers includes a backlit keypad on each reader. And as we said, the number 3 of the name in the name convention and the model name indicates that these readers are with keypad. This series includes the Rosler's convertible technology that enables the device using this keypad to operate also as a controller and not only as a reader, meaning it can operate as a standalone controller with its own built-in reader, so it can be converted between two modes of operations, a reader and a 500 user secure standalone controller. And again, regarding the name convention, anything that says AYC is a convertible. So it can be converted from a standalone controller to a reader when there is a need to expand the system and convert the unit to a reader that is attached to a new central controller. And you should understand that it is not a true regular standalone controller, meaning to use it by itself as a standalone controller, you've got to pair it with our PS25T power supply. When attached to a PS25T secured intelligent power supply, it becomes a secured standalone controller. With the PS25T power supply, it's more secured in a lot of ways because the lock wiring and everything is terminated inside the building in that PS25T power supply box. You can get outside, cut the cables, play with the wires all day. You're not going to unlock the door like you would with a real standalone. For example, we have the AC44 and the AC43 that are true regular standalones. They have the power supply, the keypad, you need a lock, and you're good to go. But if anybody pulls it off the wall, they've got direct access to your lock. And obviously, if it is a maglock, for example, they cut the cord, and the door can be opened. So the convertibles are more secured than the real standalones. They are programmed the same way, but have a power supply that secure them. We actually call our convertibles the upgrade path to multi-door scenario because inevitably when you start off with one reader and control one door, the reality is that 2 weeks later, the manager of the building can call you back and say, hey, let's add some more doors. So in the convertible space, all you do is simply disconnect it from the power supply, and it's got a wigged cable, and you just wire it directly into the controller and can reuse the same reader. You don't have to replace that reader, whereas if it was a true standalone, you would have to replace the unit and put in other reader. So your convertible readers are not only more secured, but more flexible solution when your customer needs changes. Dual-factor authentication is available when both RFID smart cards and keypad PIN entries are combined. And again here, the AYC Q6355 is an anti-vandal unit that is ideal for installations in harsh and aggressive environmental conditions where security and functionality are highly important. Once adding the Bluetooth technology to the CSN Select family, it becomes the CSN Smart family. It is the same product, but with BLE support and BLE capabilities using BLE mobile apps as soft credentials and as management tools. With CSN Smart, with CSN Smart readers, your mobile is your new credential. The CSN Smart family supports mobile apps as soft credentials and as management tools. We are actually talking about BLE and NFC technologies. While NFC technology is used for soft credentials only, the BLE technology applies for both soft credentials and management tools. I will present to you now the Rosler smartphone apps. These apps will allow you to turn your smartphone into a virtual credential, a soft credential, and actually make your mobile your new credential. In fact, we are talking about two main applications. The first one is the BLE ID used to identify the user. And please note that the NFC ID app is part of this BLE ID app. And the second app is the BLE admin used for configuration and reader management. It enables the administrator configure the reader and do all the key settings. These apps are local installation on your mobile device. No internet is needed since the app resides only on the smartphone device and works in the background. It can be installed on a wide range of mobile devices currently on the market, mobile devices that have the Bluetooth functionality, the Bluetooth technology. Each credential is unique to the device, so when you install it, the app, it utilizes the MAC address of your phone and creates a virtual credential based on that information. It's a touch-free operation, which is really important nowadays with the COVID-19, and it is used also for remote enrollment. The range on that is about 39 feet. It is 12 meters. It is an easy operation. You just open the app and choose the specific reader you need. Fast and easy adoptions in organizations seeking to use mobile capabilities. It improves efficiency and productivity, making it very easy to deploy and manage the readers. So as we mentioned, the CSN Smart family is based on the CSN Select family. So it has all the capabilities of the CSN Select family built in. And of course, the support of reading the CSN, the card serial number of multi-credentials technologies. There is more than 9 types of RFID cards technologies that are supported. And of course, there is the BLE support and the NFC ID. And the AYH 6355BT model with the keypad has also support of PIN code. So we can say that the CSN Smart family can feature support for 4 types of credentials: 13.56 megahertz RFID card, Rosler BLE ID, and Rosler NFC ID, and PIN code. And dual or multi-factor authentication is supported, as we have quite a number of identification possibilities here. Using different kind of credentials, it is possible to combine the different credentials and implement dual factor authentication or multi-factor authentication, meaning the user, the cardholder, will need to use 2 or more separate credentials in order to grant access, resulting in enhanced security. For example, dual factor authentication is possible by combining any BLE ID and PIN code or card and PIN code. And there is support of OSDP as output format, so it can connect the host controller by OSDP, and it does not have to be Rosler access control panels only, but a third-party system as well. They work with almost every third-party controller. And as they are also Wigan readers, they can be used on any Wigan system. And we have a lot of them installed in the field, and not just on Rosler system, but other system and applications as well. And here, some more technical characteristics. It is exactly like the technical spec of the CSN Select readers, and we've already talked about it. I'm not going to repeat it. You can go back to slide 10 and see what we've said about all these items. I selected Wigan output format, 2 tricolored LED, 1 audible buzzer, optical wall tamper detection, indoor outdoor installation, and all these things. We have talked about it, so there's no need to repeat it again. And here we can see the AYH 6355BT. It has the same features and capabilities of the AYH 6255BT, but is also 2 keys waterproof backlit keypad with 8 keypad transmission formats that can be used to enter a PIN code, what makes it a reader that supports a total of 4 different credentials: PIN code, 13.56 MHz RFID smart card, BLE ID, and NFC ID. And also, dual factor authentication can be implemented here by combining BLE ID and PIN code or card and PIN code. The Axox NG system supports enrollment by desktop readers. Using desktop readers with the Axox NG enables easy enrollment to your access control system as you are onboarding employees in your organization. The device reads the ID data of the credential and transmit it to the access control software, the Axox NG. This way, you don't have to type in a long string of numbers and make mistakes. Here you can see our USB desktop readers, or actually the desktop enrollment devices for the CSN family. The first one is the DR6255, which is 13.56 MHz smart card CSN enrollment reader for the CSN Select family. It reads the card serial number from many smart RFID cards and transmit this user's credential ID to the access control software for enrollment. The DR6255 is part of the CSN Select family, and as such, it also supports enrollment by NFC Android-compatible smartphone app. Then we can see the DR-U955BT, which is a multi-technology enrollment reader with Bluetooth support and 13.56 MHz smart card CSN that can be used for the enrollment of credentials of the CSN smart readers, and it is part of Rossler's smart family. Please notice that this DRU955BT is also the desktop enrollment reader for the UHF RFID credentials. These devices features a slim, sleek, and modern design. They are convenient and portable. They have Windows support and use standard drivers, and therefore no driver installation is needed. Just plug and play. They are very quick and easy to install. They are USB 2 compliant and USB powered, so no additional power source is needed. Okay, that's it. Thank you for being with us. Here is my contact information, my email, and my cell phone. If there's any question on what we have covered so far, you are more than welcome to contact me by mail or by phone. So, see you then, and I wish you a great day. Bye.